what is the relaying function, what is fuse function, why relays are not required in fuse unit. Then we are having the control devices called number 1, that is circuit breaker. So circuit breaker, it is a device which is used. Circuit breaker is a device which is used to protect circuit किंवा motor म्हणू आपण इथे from overload. Means actually circuit breaker doesn't know whether there is overload, whether there is short circuit, whether there is any another type of line to ground fault or ground fault, whatever. Circuit breaker only operates once the signal is available from relay system. So relay is used to energize the trip circuit of the circuit breaker, means energizing the circuit breaker coil and de-energizing of the circuit breaker coil. It is decided by relaying circuit. So only the circuit breaker rating, it is decided as per the current that is to be isolated, or that is what breaking capacity, what we have seen in the fuse, 10,000 kiloampere, 50,000 kiloampere, 200 kiloampere, like this. So every circuit breaker is having its own breaking capacity, and breaking capacity is again important because this is the current, not only the current, but this is the faulty current, what we can say, which can easily break by the circuit breaker, right? So I think you might have understood, yes or no? You may have studied one subject, what we have, switchgear and protection. So many things we have there in circuit breaker, about circuit breakers. जर तुम्ही काळजीपूर्वक शिकला असाल तर तुम्हाला फार लवकर समजेल. Okay? So circuit breaker itself, what I told you. So the advantage of circuit breaker is that it allows circuit to be reactivated quickly after short circuit or overload. It is cleared by simply resetting the circuit breaker. So normally auto reclosers are also there, manual reclosers are also there. So every functionality which is allowed in intelligent control motor unit, that is to reduce the downtime. So you can easily reclose the circuit breaker. So ampere rating, it is decided like fuse, म्हणजे fuse जसा 1 ampere चा असतो तसा circuit breaker is also 1 ampere, 3 ampere, 2 ampere, 6 ampere, 10 ampere, 15 ampere, 32 ampere, 100 ampere, 200 ampere, like these ratings of the circuit breakers are there. And based on the current rating of the circuit breaker, their size and construction is also there. So from small up to 200 ampere or say up to 100 ampere, we can have the MCB, means miniature circuit breakers. So or MCCB. So we can have molded case circuit breakers. So this for this particular currents it is okay, but when current exceeds more than this 100 ampere or 200 ampere, then this molded case or MCB are not quite suitable for that. So you have to go for some bigger size of circuit breaker which is having more dielectric media incorporated and having more provisions provided for the arc pinching in the circuit breaker. So air circuit breaker. Then for higher currents more than this, you may go for addition of oil circuit breakers, and according to the control of arc pinching media, arc pinching mechanism, oil circuit breaker. Then you can go for minimum oil circuit breaker. Then you can go for coarse oil circuit breaker. Then you can go for SF6 circuit breaker. So like this. So maximum ampere rating is the maximum continuous current of a circuit breaker that can carry. In general, when circuit breaker carries this current, there is no any problem with circuit breaker. Now in circuit breaker, what is important? The contacts of the circuit breaker poles. So contacts of the circuit breaker poles are very important and they are heart of the circuit breakers. So whenever circuit breakers are closed, they are closed under high pressure. So when these circuit breakers are closed, when contacts are closed, the current is flowing through this circuit breaker. That will not cause any damage. That continuously when circuit breaker carries this current without damaging the contacts of the circuit breaker, that is the rated current of the circuit breaker. So capacity of circuit breaker, that is the rating capacity of circuit breaker or current, is this current. Okay. So what we can have another need, that is if the conductor is with higher temperature, then it can have the higher rating of the circuit breaker or higher ampere capacity of circuit breaker must be used. This is a diagram of MCB. It has been shown. Many industries are there. L&T is there, Siemens is there, GE is there, MDS switchgear is there. So many companies are manufacturing circuit breaker. Another rating what we have circuit breaker, that is voltage rating. So LT and ST. Now I told you the circuit breakers use up to 600 volt. So these are the MCBs. See, circuit breaker used up to 600 volt means normally rated voltage to 30 volt and 415 volt. So these are the MCBs. But more than 600 volt, you are going for higher rating of the circuit breaker. So voltage rating of the circuit breaker must be at least equal to the supply voltage. म्हणजे suppose you are having supply voltage 230 volt, you should not use any circuit breaker having voltage rating below 230. You have to use it higher side, that is 250 volt. If the voltage is 450, use either 500 volt or 600 volt circuit breaker. So higher. The voltage rating of circuit breaker can be higher than that of supply voltage, but never lower in any circumstance. Fault current, that is breaking capacity of circuit breaker. So that current especially circuit breaker uses to break the circuit. Means at that particular high level current, circuit breaker has to operate its contact to separate out and isolate the circuit. So that is interrupting current rating, or it also called as a breaking capacity BC, because of the potential. What happens normally when the circuit breaker starts opening its contact, the voltage developed across the contact of circuit breaker again develops the arc because of potential developed or striking voltage developed across the contacts of the circuit breaker. And you can easily quench the arc only and only if because of when you separate out the contact, dielectric strength in between the contact should increase very fast. So there is a race, that rate of rise of dielectric strength and rate of rise of striking voltage. जेव्हा दोन समान पॉइंट्स एकाच पोटेन्शियल असतील आणि तेव्हा जेव्हा आपण त्यांना एकमेकापासून दूर नेतो म्हणजे ब्रेक करतो, सो पोटेन्शियल रायजेस, दॅट इज व्हॉट रिस्ट्रायकिंग ऑफ द व्होल्टेज. सो पोटेन्शियल increases, restriking voltage increases, the current again gets struck in between the contacts and arc again enriched, arc get enriched and become strong. So to quench the arc, we have inserted the media, why oil, why SF6, why air under pressure. To quench the arc means to increase the dielectric strength of the media in between the circuit breaker contact fastly than that of rate of rise of restriking voltage. So whenever there is a rate of rise of dielectric strength is more than that of the rate of rise of restriking voltage in between the contacts of the circuit breaker, then and then only arc will get interrupted. Okay, so then and then, and this current, interrupting current, that is called the, and this when interruption should take place at certain terms and condition, that circuit breaker contact doesn't get damaged. असं जर होत असेल तर that is the interrupting capacity or that is the breaking capacity of the circuit breaker. So it may be 10,000 kiloampere, it may be 20,000 kiloampere, it may be 50,000 kiloampere, it may be 200 kiloampere, it may be 500 kiloampere, so like this. Okay. Then you are having another controlling devices like actuators, sensors and switches. Okay. So these actuators, sensors and switches are especially to give the indications regarding the particular type of abnormal condition. So photoelectric sensors, proximity sensor, power sensors, limit switches, pressure valves, temperature sensors. So like this, sensors are provided in the system in intelligent motor control unit for motor control, intelligent motor control. Okay. Limit switches, they are operated by the displacement of the mechanical part machine system. Limit means then they have provided with certain terms and conditions, certain delay. Whereas proximity sensors are used, sensors are sensed the closeness of the machine part. Okay. These sensors, all these vibration sensors, like you may have LED, LDR. So many sensors are available. Accordingly, you can use. Then push buttons. Normally we know these start and stop buttons are used. Normally close, normally open. Then pneumatic valves. I think we have discussed. Hydraulic, pneumatic. You may have mechanical valves. Especially these are also provided. These valves are switched by means of output signals from the control section, either on or off. Okay, they are very close or open connections in the pneumatic power section. So pneumatic and hydraulic sensors, they are provided. Like a disconnection, setting of the compressed air. So then programmable logic devices, PLC, they are also provided. The PLC uses programmable memory to store. You may have a specific function that can be specific program that can be stored. You may have functionable PLC, you may have programmable PLC, you can change the program as per your requirement. You may have on control, off control, timing control, counting control, sequencing, calculating data, handling data, analyzing data, all parameters can be programmed. So PLC may operate in real time, PLC may operate in what we can say off time, means live आणि असं आपण पण off time मध्ये पण म्हणू शकतो. That can be provided. Okay. Then you may have drives, variable frequency drives like AC drives for changing the frequencies smoothly. So you know that when we change the frequency of supply, the speed also changes. So as per the relevant torque speed characteristics required, you can have the VFD setting. AC drives you can have. You may have the sensor for speed. If you want to increase, the AC drives may automatically program. If you want to decrease, you can do accordingly with the speed sensor. So that can be controlled. Okay. So this is what we have. AC drive block diagram. You may have electric power source. Then you may have power processor. This is motor. This is load. This is sensor, this is controller. So you are having power directly going to motor. So you are having sensor. So if it is a speed control, the speed sensor, so that is giving the feedback to the controller. This is input command through PLC logic. So when there is a sensor, you know about the speed. If you want to increase, accordingly the programmable logic device will take the decision, give the input. The controller will give the input to control the power. So either it may increase the voltage, it may decrease the voltage, whatever requirement, so that motor will change its speed. Again feedback is there, it is given to controller. So like this, to increase or to decrease, whatever. Okay. Any doubt?